Yes guys, hope you're all good and welcome back to the YouTube channel. So this has been the first training video in quite a while, just because at this stage of prep, training is quite a chore, and actually performing well in training takes a lot of focus, and that's why I've not been filming these sessions and talking through them, which is why I've been doing the full days of eating, etc. Basically today's session is going to be a walkthrough of push, basically explaining every single movement. So I'm currently 17 days out from my show, so 2.5 weeks. Pretty much there condition wise. I've got a little bit more to come off the back, lower back. I'll see how I look post push today, but the plan is to keep pushing body weight down until about 5 days out, where we're going to do 2 refeed days, as I've been doing all the way throughout the prep, and therefore I've got a lot of data on it. We'll then run a few baseline days before going to the show day on the Sunday. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will catch you on the first movement. So each different session that I basically have a different warm-up for each one. In each different warm-up, I'm basically trying to warm up the muscles that are stabilising the given musculature for that day. So for example, on a push day, I'm warming up the upper back, because the upper back is basically responsible for stabilising scapula in our pushing movement. On a leg day or a pull day, usually it's quite a lot of core work, because those different movements require a lot more core stabilisation. The actual musculature which I'm going to be using on that day, so for example, today, chest, shoulders and triceps, we're basically warmed up in the warm-up sets for that specific movement. First movement of the day is a cuff lateral raise. So my weakest body part probably is my side delts, which is the main reason why I have it first in session. But even if it wasn't my weakest body part, I think having this movement before my presses really allows me to get mentally focused for my main movements, and also physically warm through the shoulder joint as well. So I'd probably program a lateral raise first, regardless of what your strong and weak points are within your physique on a push day.
My pen that I can't just find. Got no time for no vacant friends. I don't care about them. My goals are grand. He got that, but he thinks he tried and who he pounced at.
So that was 3 sets on the cuff lateral raise. I've now got 2 sets on the reverse banded incline Smith. So being at this body weight, it's really, really important to try and create as much stability externally as possible, because from an internal standpoint, I've got a very lean upper back, and therefore it's very hard to lock my scapula in and create stability within the movement. So that's why I've gone for the Smith press rather than a dumbbell press or any kind of free weight press, because I've got a lot more external stability created. I'm also then thinking about driving my feet through the floor as hard as possible, basically create as much leg drive as possible, and therefore lock myself into the movement and oppose that line of force. So if force is coming down on me, I'm applying force upward, and therefore basically able to lift more load. So at this point of prep, 17 days out, I'm really just trying to maintain numbers. I think I got 1.75 for 6 last week. I'll check on my logbook, but I think it was around that. So a couple of warm-up sets now, then we'll go into our top set. So next up, we've got the gym truck shoulder press. This is probably one of the movements where I've dropped the most strength on over prep. I think I was doing 3.75 as my best ever, and now I'm down to like 3 plates and 2.5. I think something that's very important to speak about is knowing when to drop the load. You can be very stubborn on a prep and just want to continue to hold strength the whole way through. But at some point, if you are getting significantly lean, then you're going to drop strength. It's simple as that. If you don't drop strength, you probably want to assess your execution at that point, because that's probably changing along the way. I think it's very important to find a balance between not bottling the heavy set and not going for low decreases when you don't need them, and also taking the low decrease when it's needed to make sure that you're still providing the muscle with a stimulating set. So take that significant load decrease when it is needed, get the reps back up to the top of the rep range, and then continue to work on that new load and potentially work the weight back up after that. So that's the compound movements done for the session. I finish off now with 2 sets on a push down, 2 sets on the overhead extension, and 2 sets on abs. I'll get some posing in after as well to show you guys where I'm at 17 days out. And then I've got cardio to do after as well. So 30 minutes of post-workout cardio. That's my current goals, 5 times per week. So I do that every day apart from pull with a hip hinge and legs. So it's 5 times per week, including rest days. And my food is currently at 1,700 calories, around about there. I think it's 175 carbs, 175 protein, and 30 fat. So pretty low food, pretty high expenditure, but you've got to do what you've got to do at the end of prep. As low as it needs to get, as high as expenditure needs to get, that's what you've got to do to get into shape. So with both of these movements, I like to use daisy chains, basically just to create like a really long rope. That just allows me to push down in quite a natural position and therefore have no elbow pain. You're not in this internally rotated position with a short rope. This also allows me to get into full shoulder extension and elbow extension as well, and therefore fully shorten the tricep in this push down. So I do 2 sets here, 8 to 12, 12 to 15. First set at 2 count in the shortened range. Second set just continuous.
Yeah, man, I'm still up in the mix. Still got a phone doing bits. Still can't believe news got pitched on, No snitch, no Jake couldn't be my man.
Just say for your single. We've been running for a while, waiting for. Brother, now go back to the simple. She wanna stay close. I don't trust anyone. She said, I'm not anyone. Went like every.
Last exercise of the day, table ab crunch. A big mistake people use on this is basically hinging around the hip. What you want to think about is flexing and extending at the spine. So bringing your shoulders down to your hips like this and pushing your chest out to extend the spine and therefore create that concave shape at the top of the movement. So cable ab crunch is probably the best movement to do that on. On machine ab crunch is a bit harder, but you still can do it. But I prefer cable ab crunch personally. We'll do 2 sets here and then we'll go on to posing. So that's push day done at 2 weeks out, and you saw my posing there at the end. I think, yeah, I'm pretty much there now. It might look a bit different on camera, but in person, I'm pretty sure I'm there from the front, a little bit more off the back, a little bit more off the side. I've got 2 more pounds to go now, and then I'm pretty much done. So, yeah, I'll probably refeed this weekend just to test the peak once more and try 500 carbs, because 600 carbs failed me a little bit last time. So I'm gonna try 500 carb this weekend, and then a final like 8 days of digging, and then it'll be the last 5 days in peak week, which should be fun. So I'll try and get another video done before the show day. Hopefully I get my show day filmed as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.